radio for the masses.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
If the game is rigged, change the game. Game changer.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
This is Fade to Black with your host, Jimmy Church, on the Game Changer Radio Network.
I need your help to get to the year 1985.
You're listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Good evening. Fade to Black. Bespoke radio for the masses. Yeah, man. How you doing? Today is Thursday, June 30th, 2022. I would like to welcome everybody listening all around the world, all across the United States. Hither and thither, to and fro, back and forth, up and down, east and west, north and south, far and near. This is Fade to Black for KJCR, the Game Changer, and UnX Networks. Race Hobbs. I am your host, Jimmy Church. What's cracking, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Tonight is another Fader night with open lines all night long. That's right, it's open lines. Your calls, your conversation. UFOs, the paranormal, lost history, supernatural, conspiracy, food, music, guitars. Yeah, that's good enough. Mad God. Whew, what a movie, huh? Did you do your homework? We'll talk about all that in a minute. Tonight's another Fader night with open lines all night long. All right. Here, let me fire this up. It's just too cool. Beep 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 beep. Calling numbers. Let's just throw that in there, and there you go. Okay. All right. Follow me on Twitter at JChurchRadio. At JChurchRadio. What? Just found the best cereal so far, Superman Strong Berry. Is that right? Is that real? Is that real? And that almost looks worth checking out if it's real. Is it real? Looks fakey, but I don't know. Maybe. Who puts this out? Captain Crunch. Oh, it's Captain Crunch Strong Berry Superman cereal. Oh, hold the phone. Get me a box of that tonight. Hurry up, man. Let's get this show done before the store closes. If I would have known, I would have done it earlier today. All right. Hang on for a second. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Jimmy, Brian and I watched Mad God. You got some splaining to do. No, I don't. I warned everybody. Did you get to the end, Madeline? Madeline better be calling me tonight. That's all I got to say about that. You better be calling me tonight. All right. Now, what's going on here? Okay. Madeline, you better be calling me tonight. That's all I got to say. That's it. That's all I got to say on that. Okay. Mad God. What do you mean I got splaining to do? Especially the end. Okay, man, you're taking my rant away from me. Man, I'm so happy. I am so happy. I am in such a great mood. And it's Thursday. All right. I might even get straight to the calls tonight. I got too much breaking news to get through. Follow me on Twitter at JChurchRadio. At JChurchRadio. Hashtag F2B is the sandbox. It's already on fire over here. I see that. Said hello to everybody over in the chat room before I came over here. And the beautiful thing is I can do it twice if I want. I can come over here and it's just right here. And I could say something like, in real time as I speak, I can type really fast. That's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. See? No mistakes. Best thing I ever did was take typing in high school. 2 years. 2 years of typing. I did. I took 2 years of typing. And it was the best thing that I ever did. I did it for the chicks. I mean, let's just be straight. And this other friend of mine, hey, man, we got to take typing. Why? For the chicks. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So we both put typing. We got in different classes. Oh, man. Different periods. But anyway, I'm going to say like a month into typing class. I can't remember my typing teacher's name. It's Mrs. P something. I'll think of it in a second. And she was great. And maybe 4 weeks, 6 weeks in, I'm like, man, I dig this. And I got great at it. And then the next semester or the next year, typing 2 or typing 4, whatever it was, maybe it was typing 1, 2, 3, 4, was all legal typing where you can't make mistakes, right? No mistakes allowed. You had to take the paper out and retype. I don't know if they do today. What do they do today? Do they computer class? Well, I mean, how do you learn how to type today? Everybody they don't know, how to type. But best thing I ever did in school. All right, where was I at? Oh, man, clock is just ticking by here. Hashtag F2B on Twitter. It's right here. Did you score any chicks? Not a 1 in typing class. Not a 1. Nope. Didn't happen. Can I tell the truth about typing class? I got put in the front row, assigned seats, and it was, I think it was the alphabet, but I got stuck in the front row, and I ended up keeping that same seat for the next 2 years. It's the truth. I never even saw who was in back of me. That class was stern, great teacher. She was amazing. But it was about focus. You're looking at what you're going to type, and her in that stopwatch, mark, set, go, and that was it. It was learning. You learned. And out of everything in high school, what did I carry with me at the grand old age right now of 58? I'm about to turn 59. Typing. That's the one thing. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? All right. Let's get straight back to it. Where am I at? Breaking news. Are you ready? Let's go. Are you ready? First up tonight, it's raining fish in San Francisco. That's right. Anchovies. Okay, let me start this over. It's raining fish in San Francisco. Anchovies have been falling from the sky onto the streets of San Francisco, with experts theorizing it may be due to an explosion in anchovy populations nearby. Social media post right now. Here you go. Here's a sampling of social media. One poster says, about a 12-inch silver fish just rained down from the sky onto my friend's house near Sutro Park in outer Richmond. More comments said that they had seen fish scattered around the city in unexplained places. One said that, quote, saw smaller, about 5 to 6 inch long, skinny sardine looking like fish scattered in one part of the Arboretum, while another said that they almost got hit by a fish while waiting for a bus in the Castro district. Also in outer Richmond, one commenter said, saw a bunch of fish on a sidewalk. Then 1 block down, they started raining down and thumping on the sidewalk. Now, according to local fishermen, the strange fishy rain is the result of seabirds gorging themselves and throwing up from the skies. That's right. Because recently there has been a massive population boom of anchovies. I got through that. Well, North Korean hackers have become the primary suspect in last week's $100 million Horizon Bridge cryptocurrency heist. A new report released this week by blockchain forensics company EdenPURE fingers the Lazarus Group, a hacking unit with ties to the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, as the likely culprit behind the massive theft. And the hack would be just one victory among many for the group, because the FBI attributed the gargantuan $625 million robbery of Axie Infinity last year to Lazarus as well. I guess that's where it's at, man. You don't have to threaten anybody. You don't walk in with a gun. You don't hand anybody a note. You don't have to have a getaway car. You just have to learn to type in a typing class. I'm just saying. All right, there's a radio station, used to be, in Vancouver, Canada. That's right. A KISS FM station, to be specific, in Vancouver, Canada. They played Rage Against the Machine's Killing in the Name for hours on end, beginning this past Tuesday. The 1992 track was played on a loop until yesterday. Today, the radio station has announced it is saying goodbye and is now no longer in service. DJs Kevin Lim, Sonia Sidhu Kennedy, and Tara Jean Stevens all announced that they were exiting their roles at the station on Tuesday after they found out that the station was changing formats. It's unclear if a disgruntled employee put the song on loop or if it was the radio station's odd way of saying goodbye. Killing in the Name. I put that thing on loop in my car, like 1993. That's it. Song ended. Replay. Man. All right. Where am I at? The reappearance. Okay, I posted this today on social media. And I got this out there. Let's see. Did you guys see the pictures of this? And yeah, it did make it to social media. Okay, just making sure, because I don't do social media properly like I probably should. But anyway, let me back up here. Oh, there it is. Okay. It got out there. So you can go and look at the picture yourself. It's in my Twitter feed. It's also over on Facebook. Because the reappearance of the invasive giant African land snail forced state officials to enact a quarantine order last week for the residents of Florida's Pasco County, an area north of Tampa along the Gulf Coast. The division of Florida's Department of Agriculture that manages pest control began to survey the region for additional snail sightings once the quarantine mandate was in place. Check this. Florida's agricultural department said that the giant African snail is one of the most damaging mollusks in the world. It poses a threat to vegetation and infrastructure because of its appetite for at least 500 different plants, as well as eating paint and stucco. It'll eat your house. At 4 months old, a single snail can lay thousands of eggs that all hatch at a time, and each can grow to 8 inches long. Look at the picture I posted in social media. Dude is holding this like this. Might be a dudette. That is the most frightening looking thing. That is the apocalypse right there, man. Bringing my Strat Tri-Scale. Oh, you guys are planning a party? Listening to your calls tonight as I work on setting back up the studio. Faders rock. Look at that Les Paul. I'm a cherry sunburst kind of guy or a gold top kind of guy, honeyburst kind of guy, but I love that. That is, I've just always liked that color of sunburst. Man, he's got the Strat, he's got the Marshall stack in the background. Look at that. Got the powered speakers on the stands, got the soundproofing. Man, that's a nice studio, man. It's got the Illuminati eye over on the wall. I'm just saying. All right, Tri-Scale, you guys got it going on over there. All right, where I'm at. Stunned scientists have uncovered more than 900 never-before-seen species of microbes living inside glaciers on the Tibetan Plateau. Analysis of the microbes' genomes reveal that some have the potential to spawn new pandemics if the rapid melting ice caused by climate change releases them. In a new study, researchers from the Chinese Academy of Sciences took ice samples from 21 glaciers on the Tibetan Plateau. The team then sequenced the DNA of the microscopic organisms, creating a massive database of microbe genomes that they named the Tibetan Glacier Genome and Gene Catalog. It is the first time that a microbial community hidden within a glacier has been genetically sequenced. I'm telling you, it's the apocalypse. We got giant African snails eating Florida homes. We've got new pandemics being unleashed by Tibetan monks. Good Lord. And then we have this, the Space Force and their new Marines. All right. I know all of you heard the story. I pulled all of this. I went straight to DNI.gov, Director of National Intelligence.gov, their website. That's because it was announced today that the United States Space Force has activated a new unit that is tasked with providing critical intelligence on threat systems, foreign intentions, and activities in the space domain. Pentagon leaders have said that the creation of this new unit is critical for shaping the future of the Space Force's innovation and technology acquisition. The new unit, known as Space Delta 18, Hangar 18, I'm just saying, and there's a reason for that. Stay put. The new unit, known as Space Delta 18, will be tasked with identifying threats to the United States space assets, both kinetic and non-kinetic. Kinetic, in this sense, refers to threats that can physically damage or degrade U.S. satellites and other assets, while non-kinetic generally refers to anti-satellite weapons that use directed energy, laser beams, signal jamming, or other means to disrupt a satellite's operations. Delta 18 will operate the National Space Intelligence Center, the NSIC, a new intelligence hub based out of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, Hangar 18. Space Delta 18 will eventually be staffed by 345 civilian and military personnel. You knew that's it. That's it. That's it. World War III may not touch the ground, man. It's going to be all in space. If it happens. I'm not a fearmonger. I'm not. I don't do that. I don't do that. But I am putting an RV in a ditch in the backyard. Started digging. Yeah. All right. Let's get this show cracking on this day in history. OTD. 1971. 3 Soviet cosmonauts who served as the first crew of the world's first space station die when their spacecraft Soyuz 11 depressurizes during re-entry on this day in 1971. Fader fact. All right. Vet this. Vet this one. In 1961, Thomas Monahan got half ownership of Domino's Pizza. He did. Now, one of the largest pizza companies in the world. But how did he do it, you ask? Well, all he had to do to get half, was give up his used Volkswagen Beetle. And he did. Today, Domino's Pizza's net worth as of June 29th, yesterday, is $14.08 billion for a used Volkswagen. And that is your favorite. Well, $7.04 billion for a used Volkswagen. Why can't that happen to me? Why can't that happen to me? I know, right? Well, who would give up their car for half ownership in a pizza joint? That you wouldn't do it. Give up my car for no, I'm not going to do it. It wasn't a chain. It was some dude rolling out pizza dough. And what were pizzas getting back then? 50 cents for a whole pizza in 1961. $1. Smart move. Smart move. Most people wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it today. All right. So rivermoonwellness.com. Best coffee in the world. Faded Black blends. Got my picture on the bag. And there you go. Okay. All right. Click on the links below. It says River Moon Coffee. Click on it. Go to Amazon. River Moon Coffee, Faded Black Blend. Just punch it in the search bar at the top of Amazon. You use it every single day. You want a delivery for micro files for your fingernails, $4, whatever it is. You'll do that, right? You'll go and search that cuticle thing or whatever manly men go and do, like me. I got me a cuticle thing the other day from Amazon. So search bar at the top, River Moon Coffee. You type it like that. Don't look when you type. Promo code F2B blend. All right. Did you do your homework? Did you watch Mad God last night? I hope you did. Now, for the first 3/4 of the film, I know what you're doing. What was Jimmy talking about? What's this? When's the multiverse part going to happen? Man, I've got to endure more impaled skeletons. And where's this going? Right? What's going on here? How about the furry drones getting cranked out by the machine like a cookie press. That was trippy. That was trippy. And I know, where's the multiverse? Okay, for those of you that haven't watched it yet, because I know you're going to watch it this weekend. I've talked about it too much. Here's the deal. I'm not going to give anything away. I'll stop right here. Okay, but let's talk a little bit before we get to the break. Let's talk a little universe creation, because if you've listened to this show a lot, you've heard me talk about this. Very similar to Mad God, but I don't want to give anything away. All right. Something was around before we were. Okay, now we are talking about infinite time. Infinite time into the future, infinite time into the past. Infinite is a long time. Infinite is forever. So, what would you do if you had forever and all you did was learn and study and things, right? Experience things. You would get smarter. And over everything, over endless time, you'd be really smart. You would have capabilities. You would be things. You would be the ultimate light being. You know what you would do in your spare time? Create universes. That's what you would do. That's it. And through our infinite wisdom right now, the Big Bang is where it all started, right? 13.8 billion years ago, there was a big bang and something from nothing, right? Right. Literally nothing. And it just happened. Well, I would say it's more divine than that. It's more intelligent than that. I think that there was something behind it. I do. Universe. Universe. Why not? Green one. Blue one, pink one, violet, right? That's what you would do. That's what you would do. I just don't think that us, these conscious, sentient, wonderful things that we are, is by chance. Now, is that God? I don't know. None of us do. Maybe someday we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out after we're done with these meat sacks, and I've talked about that a lot. But I don't know. But I don't believe it's chance. That I don't believe. I don't. Life is too wonderful. I don't think these guitars, right? I don't think that's chance. I don't. So with that, watch Mad God. Watch Mad God. This is Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. Tonight, it's Thursday, and it's another Fader night with open lines all night long. 818-921-6929. 818-921-6929. Or 323-275-9695. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is Fade to Black on the Game Changer and UnX Networks. Lays Hobbs. We'll be right back with your phone calls right after this short break. Stay with us.
This is Nicole Church, daughter of you-know-who, and you're listening to Fade to Black on JimmyChurchRadio.com and the Game Changer Network.
You're listening to Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the X.
You're listening to Jimmy Church, Fade to Black.
Fade to Black will now pause for alien identification.
The station that talks the net.
When you take the beans from Central America with dashes of Indonesian and African mixed in and then roast it to the dark side of Fade to Black, you create the ultimate brew of fringe. Introducing the Fade to Black blend from Rivermoon Coffee. Yes, Rivermoon's darkest customized roast was created for the love of Fade to Black. The alchemy of masterful roasting and smoking the beans is in every sip of this full-bodied, dark Java. I need my coffee dark, deep, with distinct bittersweet chocolate highlights, just like the bunker. Leaning further into the darkness of the roast is Fade to Black blend from Rivermoon Coffee. Just click on the banner at jimmychurchradio.com and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today.
This is the only way forward.
This is Fade to Black. Make contact.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and you can get our podcast for just $2 per month. All you have to do is click on the podcast banner over at jimmychurchradio.com. Hello, Fadernauts. Jimmy Church here. You've seen me with my Thunderstorm. Now you can purify the air in your home and get healthy, clean, fresh-smelling air and eliminate odors just like I do right here in the bunker. The EdenPURE Thunderstorm uses oxy technology that naturally sends out O3 molecules into the air, which seek out odors and air pollutants in your home and destroys them. It's called a thunderstorm because it purifies the air just like after a thunderstorm. And right now, you can save $200 on an EdenPURE Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. With this special offer, you're getting 3 units for under $200. Seriously. Go to EdenPureDeals.com and use Fader3. Shipping is free and it's easy. Just scroll down. You'll see my name right there, Jimmy Church. Click on it and get your deal today. That's EdenPureDeals.com.
Do you have an interest in the paranormal? Then you'll love the unxnetwork.com. The X is your streaming audio and video for everything supernatural, strange, and mysterious, like UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts, and so much more. From hosts like Jimmy Church, Whitley Strieber, Micah Hanks, and Christina Gomez. Visit the unxnetwork.com show page for a complete list of all the paranormal programs you'll find on the X. Be sure to follow us on Twitter for updates at KUNXDB. Follow our Facebook group, UnX Network. Find the podcast on Spotify, iHeart, Audible, and Apple Podcast. It's time. It's new. It's the X.
9 out of 10 geneticists agree.
Fade to Black is not your father's radio show on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Hi, this is Rob Reiner from Anvil, and you're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com.
What's up? I'm Chris. What up? This is Kyle Massey, and you're listening to Jimmy Church Radio.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. Tonight, it's Fader Nights, Thursday night. Let's get this show going. All right. 818-921-6929, 323-275-9695. Mad Dog. Mad Dog. Mad God. Mad Dog. Mad God. God spelled backwards. Right? Somebody said that. I think I read that in like a Carlos Castaneda book when I was a kid. God spelled backwards is dog. Now look at your pet. Yeah. Something like that. All right. Your calls, your conversation, open lines all night long. And I'm in a good mood because I have my Thunderbird and it's running. It's right here. Look at it. See, it says EdenPURE Thunderbird right there. See the cloud with the lightnings? That's it. quiet. It's got a little knob on the side. Doesn't increase the volume. It's just, on or off. And it's crazy. That's it. USB. It's got a USB. So for your car, plug it into the wall. And right now there is a 3-pack special for you Fadernauts. You guys are so spoiled. So spoiled. You get this special. You get open lines. Man, you get a show like we did last night with Ralph Blumenthal. Got Robert Grant this week. You got me doing a solo thing on the pyramids. That was fun. I'm going to do more of those. That was a lot of fun. Get that out. So with that, let's go to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. You're up first. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Jimmy, this is Jake from Carlsbad. How are you?
Hey, Jake from Carlsbad, like California?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of just southwest of you, I guess.
Yeah, I always consider Carlsbad like San Diego.
Yeah, totally. It's North County for sure.
That's yeah. It's San Diego. It's San Diego. It's the first thing you're
driving. All right.
Well, you're driving to San Diego from LA, right? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And you see Carlsbad, and then you go, yeah, we're here. Right? Right?
The kids for sure, when it's like Legoland or something.
Yeah. So, where's Legoland? San Diego. Right. You said it, not
Absolutely.
me. You said it, not me. It's beautiful down there, though. Man, that is a slice of paradise. You know what people of Carlsbad say? This place sucks.
Enlighten me.
They say, this place sucks. Don't move here. You'll hate it. Because they don't want people to know that you guys got that going on. It's friggin' beautiful, man. It's crazy nice. Perfect weather, too, like every day of the year. So, all right. You called me. What's on your mind?
Well, it's kind of crazy because I was maybe an hour before the show, I was going down this rabbit hole of like 90s music. And at the time, and being in high school in the 90s, I wasn't really a fan of the music. And I was kind of going across some super bands. So when I heard you talking about Rage being on a loop on that radio station, I thought I just got a kick out of that. But I had two questions, and one's about food, and I'll hit you up on that one real quick. Favorite go-to item when you're at Shapiro's in Indianapolis, and like the writing from the the genre of the 90s. What do you think about some of the writing, from some of those bands, and how they relate to the history of maybe rock and roll in the future, how they'll be respected?
Okay, two great. Okay, what restaurant was it in Indy?
It's an old school Jewish delicatessen. It's called Shapiro's, and I'm not sure if you've ever been there.
Yeah, of course. Everybody in Indianapolis has been to Shapiro's, and it's pastrami.
Yeah, right. Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Pastrami on rye, like New York style, or like Shapiro style?
No. It's got to be on rye. I don't know why. Pastrami on anything is fine. It really is. You don't, really care because it's going to be 3 inches of pastrami with some mustard and a couple of pickles. And it really doesn't matter about the bread. But I think, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It could be a hamburger bun. It doesn't matter. It could be a biscuit. Pastrami on a biscuit would be just fine. But the first time I had pastrami that I remember, I'm 4 or 5 years old, was on rye. And so, that's what I prefer. I prefer pastrami on rye. So, love it. I do. I love it. I buy it all the time. Getting really good pastrami is hard. But I love a good pastrami sandwich, man. You got me going. I'm thinking about food already, man. Okay, second question was, the writing of 90s bands. You know what was, from after we got out of the grunge thing, and that lasted for 2 years, right? Kind of continued into 93. But after that was done and kind of overlapping in there, some fantastic stuff started to come out. And that was almost a mix of grunge, rock, and metal, right? Corrosion of Conformity is a good example of that. I never considered Pearl Jam to be a grunge band. Mudhoney's a grunge band, right? Soundgarden was almost more metal than, like hardcore grunge. There were bands that were grunge. But anyway, when bands like Rage and other things started to pop out, and you can almost throw, in a weird way, kind of throw Linkin Park into that mix too as well. That Corrosion, I'm specifically talking about Corrosion and Rage. Those were two bands that were pretty pissed off, right? They were pretty angry. And when you analyze the lyrics, I didn't think that we realized at that time that 30 years later, 30 years, man, 30 years later, that those lyrics and those songs would be as relevant today as when they came out 30 years ago. And let me put this into perspective. If you're doubting what I'm saying, think about 1972. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. 1972, you got your Led Zeppelin, right? You got Black Sabbath. Right. Judas Priest is just hitting the scene. You've got Deep Purple, right? You've got some extraordinarily great rock and roll that is being cranked out. And it's a new, right? Wow, 1972. 30 years before that was World War II. Right? World War II, big bands, horns, right? That old-timey music, right? That's 30 years. And 30 years ago was Rage Against the Machine's first album. Does that even make sense to you? Does Rage Against the Machine... Right. Does Rage Against the Machine seem old to you? Is Rage Against the Machine old-timey music? Right? No, it's not. No, it's not. And that's why your question is such a great one. They didn't have... I think that they didn't have... especially at that time in that place, they didn't have that frame of mind like, you know what, 30 years from now, they're going to be talking about us on the radio about writing timeless lyrics. No, they were writing from their heart. They were pissed off. And, when songs by Rage or Corrosion, Bulls on Parade, right? I mean, holy crap. Who would have known? It's crazy to me. So yeah, it was profound. I don't know if I can go to kids these days, somebody that's 15, 20 and play them Rage and go, does this sound like old timey music? Cause I don't know if I want to hear the answer. Yeah, that sounds like, that sounds like old timey. That sounds like the Beatles, man. Is that the Beatles? I don't know.
What is your take like on, you talked about how the quick progression, a couple years of, kind of that Seattle scene in the early 90s. And then you talked about the lyrics and music coming out of it like afterwards. And it makes me think about the super bands, like Velvet Revolver or, stuff that Chris Cornell was in. And I think I was kind of going down that kind of segue today. And it made me realize like, wow, when you put all those great instruments, players together and the writing together, that's what really got me emotionally. Does that make sense, or is that kind of like
100%? And Chris, I knew Chris pretty well, and I didn't dig Chris. I didn't dig Soundgarden when I first heard them, and
same with me, man.
And I didn't get it. I got it obviously after maybe a week. It didn't take too long, but I started reading the lyrics to and I was able to hear Chris sing every single night, for months and months. And I got it. And it was such a statement of the generation. Not so much, you had politics and you had the economy and you had things and personal insight and stuff. But there was other songs like Kevin's Mom, right? Now, Kevin's Mom, that song was about Kevin's mom who was pretty hot, right? That's what the song is about. Kevin's mom's pretty hot, man. You checking out Kevin's mom? And now is that some?
And who hasn't, right?
Right, exactly. Now, is that some heavy statement on the status of the world? No, but it is a statement about the generation and where they didn't want to take themselves too seriously, and they also were not afraid at all of just singing about their own lives. Just what's going on that day. So yeah, and over time, it's really funny. I can't say the lyrics to Kevin's Mom, but when I hear that song today, I just crack up and I think about the genius of Soundgarden from that song. Right now, and before I let you go and get to the next caller, is this? I knew Pearl Jam was going to have a significant impact. Soundgarden,
also,
because Soundgarden and other bands at that time, and you could even go to something like Stone Temple Pilots or the other bands that were coming out. Soundgarden had a heavy tone to it.
Yeah.
Right. And a different lyrical style to it. So it was kind of you're going to be confined to its own genre. But I knew Pearl Jam was a wider reaching thing that anybody could listen to those songs. But then you go and you read the lyrics as you're listening to the songs, and you realize how profound and deep they are and how emotional they are. And there were times when I would listen to Pearl Jam, and my favorite time to listen to Pearl Jam, believe it or not, was like early in the morning. You just get up 9-10 o'clock and just rip through, as you're and I don't know, but anyway, the lyrics and how deep they were. These weren't simple. They weren't written fast. I'm assuming they weren't, which would impress me if they were.
No, they're all emotionally tied to something. There's a story there.
Heavy stuff, man. And things that I think we can all relate to. I mean, in a heavy way. So, and so I knew Pearl Jam was going to be ginormous, and that their impact would be around for a very, 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 very long time. And I knew that from the word go. I did. I just knew it. With that, have fun in Carlsbad.
Thank you.
And go say hi to
Appreciate your time.
Go say hi to Tom DeLonge for me, okay?
For sure, he's down the road.
I'll talk to you. Bye.
Cheers.
And have a great night. That's a great phone call right there. And when it comes to music, it's really strange how some bands can have legs in that it walks for a long time and it just continues for a long time, and others don't. It's really strange to me. It's really strange. And I think that all of that, the best music, and I'll get to this next call in 30 seconds. The best music is music that is written by somebody about themselves. That's the best. where it's written for themselves. You don't have a concern for the rest of the world or how people. The other stuff, I'm going to write a hit song. That's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. YMCA. That's not about you. Oh man, let's go back to the votes. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey Jimmy, it's Donna.
Hi Donna, how are you?
I'm doing great. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yeah, happy 4th of July to you. Do you have plans?
There's right next door to me is the city park, and I'm going to watch the fireworks. All I have to do is walk a few yards.
Yeah, right on.
It's right there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. This will be my first.
Yeah, the coolest part.
This is my first 4th of July in Palmdale, so I have no idea what to expect. So we'll see.
Oh, great. The best part is if I got to go to the bathroom, I can come back to my apartment and use the bathroom here.
That's the best part. Get a little drink action, head back out, maybe a little, right? And then head back out.
My first 4th of July in my place.
There you go. Right on. All right. What's on your mind tonight? What's going on?
Today I was listening to Fade to Black while I was working, and you were talking about the multiverse in different movies, and it's also prominent in the Arrowverse TV shows on CW. They talked a lot about the multiverse in a lot of their episodes and stuff like that.
What show is it?
It's the Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, all those TV shows.
Okay.
On CW.
No, I
don't. The DC universe.
Oh, it's DC universe. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And it's on the CW.
It's not just Marvel that talks about the multiverse.
Okay. No, everybody's
DC
talking.
TV shows.
Everybody's talking about the multiverse these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
The Superman and Lois TV show that's been on the past couple of seasons.
Uh-huh.
The first season had a couple of characters from another world on it as prominent characters. And then they talked a little bit about that. But this past season, it just ended Tuesday. It figured very prominently in the whole season about, the Bizarro world, Bizarro Superman.
Yeah.
That was all the main plot line of the whole season.
Are you going to go get the new Captain Crunch Superman Strongberry cereal?
I didn't even know about it.
Neither did I till today.
Did you make that up?
No, it was right there on Twitter. Go look at Twitter. I'm looking at it right now.
Well,
and
I'll check it out.
There's a new, check this out. There's a new Frosted Flakes Shack cereal with crispy cinnamon balls.
Ooh, that sounds good. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. But the season finale of Superman and Lois was so good. With it, the whole episode was nothing but multiverse.
Right.
And
right.
Yeah, I've watched the episode like 4 or 5 times already since Tuesday.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, I'll check it out. I where would I find the CW?
Oh, you can get the app. It's on the CW app that you can get for free. Plus, you can watch the first season on HBO Max.
Oh, it's on HBO Max. Okay.
It's kind of
I have HBO.
Kind of yeah.
I have HBO Max. It
sort
says
of
here
a combination effort for Superman and Lois. I mean, those people were born to play their characters. To me, it's the best Superman TV show ever. I mean, it beats Smallville and Lois and Clark and every one of them. The best Superman other than that is Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, Smallville wasn't bad. It wasn't.
It was
bad.
okay.
It was okay. It was. You know what? I watched a season of that, maybe 2, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't go back, and I have no idea what's going on with it. And I'm not. I want everybody to understand something really quick, Donna. I'm not a comic book guy. right? I didn't grow up reading comic books. I don't know anything about comic books. I don't know about the characters and this dude and this dude and this dude and that, you know, and no, I have no idea. The first time I heard about Wanda was WandaVision. I never knew anything about her. I just didn't. And so I just enjoy the storyline as it's presented. And it's the same thing with like Star Wars. I mean, I've got friends that know everything about every case. You know who Obi-Wan's daughter is, right? What? Who? What? No, don't kill him. I don't want to know. I just watch stuff. And now that's
how I am.
Yeah, I just watch it. And if it's entertaining, it's good. I really liked WandaVision. I had no idea who WandaVision was. In the new Doctor Strange, she's not a whole lot of fun, is she? WandaVision, Wanda killed a few people. I couldn't believe it, man. She wiped out the Fantastic Four. Did you? I couldn't believe that was too. She just went.
Well, Superman Lois is a show you can watch even if you haven't watched the comics. I mean, especially for adults. I mean, you can watch it and it's got the drama, the family drama, because it's set 20 years after Superman comes out as Superman, and him and Lois Lane have gotten married and they have twin boys.
Now, are you going to watch?
And it talks about that dynamic.
Are you going to watch Mad God?
I checked it out, and that's just really not my cup of tea. I gave it a shot.
How far did you go?
I couldn't go very far. That's just not my thing. It's a little bit too dark for my taste.
Oh, it's dark. It's dark. There's a couple of bright moments in there, though. There's a couple of moments with fairies and mushrooms and rainbows and unicorns. That pops up. It's weird, too, after all of that, you know, that kind of dark theater that's going on, and all of a sudden, boom, you've got you know, unicorns running around in fairyland. It's a great movie. You should try to give it a shot. At least get to the end and tell me you didn't like it. But it's got an amazing ending. An amazing ending, but I don't want to give it away. I've got to get to a break. Donna from Kentucky, you're the best. Enjoy your weekend. Happy 4th of July.
You too. Go Beckley, Teppy, and fade to black.
Go Beckley, Teppy. Bye, Donna. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. And I've got to get straight to a break right here, which I am going to get in because this is Fade to Black on the Game Changer and UNX Networks. Ray Hobbs. I am your host, Jimmy Church. It's open lines all night long, 818-921-6929 or 323-275-9695. I'll be right back after this short break with more of your phone calls. Stay with us.
This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Your 1 million gigawatt paranormal powerhouse, KUNX-DB, VX.
2022 MUFON Symposium is in Denver, Colorado, July 7th through 10th, and it's on. If you can't make it to Denver, get the live stream. You can watch it live and anytime later. This year's theme is UFOs in the Spotlight. Our speaker lineup is incredible. Join Cheryl Jones, Peter Robbins, Michael Schratt, Kathleen Martin, Tom Reed, Paul Hynek, Peter Davenport, Dave Scott, Craig Campobasso, Donald Schmidt, Mark D'Antonio, and me, Ron James, for an exciting inside look at my new film. Newsflash, Congressman Tim Burchett has just confirmed that he will be making an exclusive live presentation at MUFON 2022. Tim is the most outspoken member of Congress on the UAP topic. You do not want to miss what he has to say. Sign up for our live stream. Get all 3 days of the MUFON Symposium, a 1-year subscription to MUFON TV, and an awesome free gift. What's the free gift? Find out at MUFONSymposium.com/Jimmy. That's MUFONSymposium.com/Jimmy. You do not want to miss a thing.
Hello, Fadernauts. Jimmy Church here, and I know what you're thinking. Lately, Jimmy sounds so fresh. He's so alert. He's so now. Well, that's because of biotech research and their new supplement, BrainPEAK 9. BrainPEAK 9 contains 9 nutrients that may help support brain function of memory, concentration, recall, and improve focus. Other memory supplements can cost as much as $129 for a 60-day supply. But right now, for a limited time, if you use the discount code FADER, that's right, FADER, just for the Fadernauts, you'll get a 60-day supply for just $49. There's no better time than right now to see what others have been raving about. Help improve your brain function. Go to BrainPEAK9.com and enter the discount code FADER. That's right, for the Fadernauts. That's BrainPEAK9.com, discount code FADER, and the links are over at JimmyChurchRadio.com. Click on it now. Seriously.
This is Billy Carson, founder and CEO of ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv is the fastest growing and one of the most watched networks in the world. And I would like to personally invite you to check out our expanding library of TV, film, lectures, and special presentations. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv has over 6,000 videos covering lost history, health, UFOs, spirituality, and our future. We are committed to our community, and with my personal invitation, you can, right now, get your own free 30-day membership at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Your own library of information starts today at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv.
Because you never got that pony you always wanted. Damn it. Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the Game Changer Network.
Listen, I know, and you know, that you've always wanted your first crystal skull. Or maybe you're a collector just like me, but you just don't know where to go to find the real thing. Then I met Carolyn Ford over at EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com. Carolyn is the guardian of Einstein, one of the most respected ancient crystal skulls in the world. All of her unique skulls have been imprinted sitting with Einstein in his sacred lodge and are carved from the finest gemstone and materials. Imprinting is the process of receiving the ancient wisdom from the master skull or master computer, Einstein, the ancient crystal skull. To see Carolyn's current collection of crystal skulls, just visit her store at EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com or click on the banner over on our site. Don't forget to use the promo code Jimmy at checkout to receive 10% off of your order today. That's promo code Jimmy. Finding your first or next crystal skull is easy. Just visit EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com.
Hello, I'm Katie, and you're listening to my main man, Jimmy Church, on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Hi, this is Ray Hobbs here, repping the planet, and you're listening to my good friend, Jimmy Church, Fade to Black.
This is Toby Kebbell. You're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com. Don't hurt me, Jimmy. I'm only little.
Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier. And this is Ari Gold. We're the Honey Brothers.
Yes.
We're of the Honey Brothers. Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier. And I'm Ari Gold. We're the Honey Brothers. And you're listening to Jimmy Church.
The Revolution.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and you can become an official Fadernaut by just going to our membership section at JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Hello, this is Serena Wright Taylor from Conscious Life Expo, and you're listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church, who holds the Lucky Pony record for the best astrological chart since 1963. True story.
This is Micah Hanks of the Gralien Report, and you're listening to Jimmy Church on Fade to Black.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. What is cracking, everybody? How you doing? Thursday night, Fadernight, open lines all night long. Fire it up, fire it up. I've got my BrainPEAK 9 right here. BrainPEAK 9. Sulfur box. This is a 2-month supply right here. You can get a 2-month supply right now. We've got it on special. It's incredible. 2 a day. That's it. Just 2 a day. Clear. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's great stuff. BrainPEAK 9. It's a game changer right there. It's open lines all night long. I've got a bunch of calls on hold, and I will get to those in just a second. 818-921-6929 or 323-275-9695. Mad God. I'm going to make that the subject of the show somehow, man. Everybody needs to watch Mad God. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Am I on there?
Yeah. You want to talk to Jimmy?
Yeah. So I've called in a few times before. This is the guy who called in to tell you guys about how Jesus Christ commands on marriage. You don't marry a divorced woman and don't look at a woman lustfully, and all this kind of stuff was a bargain with our subconscious made by aliens, high-level aliens, that we would more readily adhere to the principles of sound government, et cetera, in exchange for the honoring of our primitive urge to exercise sexual dominion over each other. You know, go get a marriage certificate from the government.
Are you sure you called this show?
Yeah. Yeah, this is, I'm Jesus Christ. Remember?
You're Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I did that was what I'm trying to think. I kind of remember that about a year ago.
It might have been like 6 months ago, something like that.
All right. You know, I've had Jesus call into the show many times. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, many times. I even had I had Jesus as a guest. Yeah, we did a 3-hour show with Jesus Christ. Yeah, look it up.
Dude, I would love to do a show with you because I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. But either way, you want me to continue going with what I have to say, or because I've got a lot. I don't want to cut you off. So.
Well, I always find it. Look, this is. I'm interested. Sure. I mean, Jesus calls the show. It's an honor. It's a privilege. You know,
Sure. I appreciate that.
You know, you're not calling the 700 Club on Sunday morning. Do you ever do that?
Yeah. No, but I'll try it if it's something that they'll hear what I have to say. I'd be happy to try anything, really.
Yeah. What about what's that dude with the big house in Texas? Joel Osborne. What's that guy's name?
You talking about Joel Osteen?
Yeah, Joel Osteen. Yeah, you ever talk to him? Is he legit?
No. I've thought about it, but that's kind of far out there for them. I don't know if they would even really want to hear what I have to say.
Well, you know, I think it's important to have a Ferrari so you can get to church on time. You got to get to church on time, right? So you need a Ferrari
I know
for
what
that.
You're saying.
You can't be late.
Know.
You need a G5.
I get it.
You need a Gulfstream G5 to spread the word of the baby Jesus. You know, you just do. You do. Okay, now that I've just offended half of the world, but at least I did it elegantly. It's a Ferrari. Yeah. It's a Ferrari, you know. So, all right, Jesus. What's on your mind tonight?
So I wanted to. Last time I was talking to you guys about the 1260 days, and basically what it is, it has something to do with my crucifixion, because my crucifixion was basically Jesus' crucifixion was about subduing your willingness to proceed with the commands of Moses, like stoning people to death for all this different stuff, which was another bargain with their subconscious. So what I was trying to tell you all about was my crucifixion was like they did psychological warfare on me and made me see this woman doing all these things that I don't even want to go into. Just like it's infidelity, you may want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
But the 1260 days has something to do with something they showed me on. Well, I'll just tell you like this, just to I'm kind of going to go. I'm going to try to skip over that. But the two olive trees in Revelation are the suicide boys, okay? And they're supposed to prophesy. It says in Revelation they'll prophesy for 1260 days. And so they released an album on August the 13th of last year, and it shows somebody throwing up blood into a metal toilet, and it shows somebody behind bars and all this. So what that is, 1,260 days from August the 13th of 2021 is 3 days after Inauguration Day of 2025. And so what they're showing you is what I was trying to explain to you is going to happen, which is like that's like a police officer who's been placed into jail. Okay, because obviously the inmates have poisoned his food, and now he's throwing up blood into a metal toilet and all this. And so it's going to be, it's basically, you know, when they get done talking about the 1,260 days, they go directly into the first beast, and it says the first beast will rule for 42 months, and those who are led into captivity will be led into captivity, and those who are killed by the sword will be killed by the sword. So what it's telling you is that, you know, anytime the Bible talks about somebody being killed by the sword, they're talking about the government doing it. And so here's something I wanted to kind of get into the next thing. Because,
well, okay, I don't want to take up a whole lot of time with this stuff, but I'm trying to digest it, and which is fine. I appreciate it, but you can interpret everything that you just said in a multitude of different ways. In a multitude of different ways, and almost, you know, it doesn't have to be religious, political, even about law enforcement. It could be
anybody who tells me I made this up,
I'm not saying you're making
it compliment.
No.
That's the biggest compliment. That's the biggest compliment you could ever give me.
but here's
if you think I'm smart enough to come up with this,
sure. And but here's the deal.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, one man's steak is another man's hamburger, right? And you are going to that. Wow, I got that from the Bible. It was in the Bible. It was in Leviticus 3:17. No, I'm making that up. It sounded good, though. It sounded good, though, for a second, though, didn't it? Is that you can interpret anything, you know, and it's one person looking at a piece of art is going to see one thing, and then somebody else is going to see another. You're going to listen to a song, and they're going to hear things the way, you know, they may see it as a love song when the person that wrote the song was about their dog dying, had nothing to do with love. And so, or everything, you know what I mean? So, but I appreciate that, though. Here's the thing. If any of this comes to pass, as you're saying, that's why this show is archived, right? We're here on June 30th, 2022, and we've got a big audience. So they're going to go back and go, wow, that actually, that Jesus guy talked about, right? That Jesus
probably
guy.
At this point, they may be hearing what I'm having to say right now, and they're like, "Man, that makes a lot of sense." You know what I'm saying? Like that makes more sense than anything I've ever heard.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, see,
I would think.
Do you think that you're going through the same problems now that you went through 2,000 years ago, trying to get people to listen, but they just wouldn't? Right?
You know what? I'm sure. I'm absolutely. You know, I saw stuff. I've read stuff before about Jesus Christ being thrown out of temples and stuff like that. I mean, you know, it was not a warmly accepted thing, and it challenges a lot of stuff, you know. And so I'm not upset, you know what I mean, or anything like that, for people to have a hard time accepting, you know, what I'm having to say, you know.
Well,
but I do. Go ahead.
Are you going to watch the movie Mad God?
You know what? I was looking that up last night because it looked really cool.
Oh yeah.
Whoever it was, somebody who had produced, Go ahead.
Wait. Are you saying that Jesus listens to my show every night?
No.
Okay.
I do check you out on Twitter and stuff like that. And I was looking at what you had to say on Twitter, and I saw the cover of your of the movie poster or whatever that you had posted, and I was like, man, that looks really cool. So I was kind of checking it out last night.
Check it out.
Seeing what I would have to.
It's about a God that's pretty pissed off. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That sounds interesting.
And it's got a great ending. And here's the other thing. I don't want to freak people out. Not one word is spoken right? So
really,
you
the whole
got
movie.
2.5 hours. It's all visuals and storytelling. It's strong, man.
Wow, that's cool.
Great
That's
music, great orchestral stuff going down. But anyway, watch Mad God. Hey, Jesus, I got to get back to more phone calls. I don't want to cut you off. I feel bad. I feel bad
I hear you.
cutting off Jesus.
No, I hear you.
But
I hear you.
I got to get to the other calls. Hey, man, don't be a stranger.
Okay.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. Okay, take care.
We'll talk to you. Got Jesus calling the show. Does it get any better than that? And the answer is no. It doesn't get any better than Jesus checking out my Twitter feed. Oh, let me do something here real quick. So Jesus checks out Fade to Black. And that's pretty cool. I'm putting you on hold. Just stay right there. And just stay right there. I'm only doing that because things are lighting up during the thing. Okay, so let's see. Who is next? I don't even know. I'm just going to grab this one. But yeah, I figured out the phone system, by the way. They're all stacked up now. Stacked up. Just one after another. Stacked up. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy, this is Stan from Buffalo. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Stan from Buffalo.
From Buffalo.
You're following,
yeah, man.
You're following Jesus, right?
I know, and I will just say this. I love how open-minded you are on every issue. And that's why I came to you for some help.
Okay. All right, Stan. Stan from Buffalo. So, hey,
yeah,
you know the song David Lee Roth, Eat 'Em and Smile? Ladies' Night in Buffalo. You got to love that song, right? Right?
It's a little before my time, but yeah.
Oh,
I have heard it. It's been a while.
Okay. All right. What's on your mind tonight?
Okay, so I was hoping you could help me. I've been scouring the internet and kind of looking and listening, and besides the late Art Bell or maybe George Knapp, I didn't know who to turn to because I cannot get an answer for this. So my sorry, I'm a little nervous. My wife and I bought a house, and it was like during the recession, and it was a short sale. Okay. And I should put in there, like, I grew up Catholic, and I'm, kind of into, it's pretty supernatural in itself when you look at the stories and the angels and different things, right? A lot of unbelievable things. So we moved into the house, and whoever was there was quite upset when he left and tore the lights out. And, we had some repairs to do and things. But we were both standing by the back of our door, and I opened the door. I don't know if this is like a feng shui thing, the front door and the back door. I have no idea, but we both saw with our own eyes what looked like a swarm of black wasps or something coming down the stairs, quickly down the stairs, it's energy field, and shot right past us and out the door. Okay. And so I look at my wife. Did you see that? Yes. Did you see that? Yeah. What was that? And I mean, I'm going on, some time now, probably 10 years plus, and no idea. I don't know if it was an orb. I just thought maybe you would have some kind of insight on it.
Ooh. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. And if you both saw it, which you did, right? Okay.
Right.
So that means it was physical. But my next question, although it's an obvious one, it needs to be asked. Was that the only time it happened?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then nothing to fear. Right? If it was something that, came back and occurred and became a nuisance or maybe elevated into something else, you got a problem.
And I'm with you on that. Yeah. Because it felt like, what else? A dark swarm of, this negative energy. Like,
left the house. Right.
But I'm sort of a grounded, person, and I kind of like screwed me up for a little bit. What was that?
Yeah, of course it screwed you up.
Of course, since then, I've read books on Iroquois supernaturalism and different things, but never experienced that or could get any kind of an explanation. Not really sure if it was of this earth or ghostly or whatever. I've kind of been convinced myself maybe it was just a swarm of bees, in a big hurry.
Well, see, but that's the other thing, right? Maybe it's just swarm of bees. But you said black though, like black wasp, and that
it was no man, it was completely
nasty. It was nasty, right? It was nasty,
unreal, unreal.
But if it didn't happen,
traveled, and
if it didn't happen again, you know what? They weren't interested in you. They just weren't.
Yes.
Or your wife.
Well, it's good to hear that from someone. Yeah. And I don't share, this story with a lot of people, only like very close friends. And but it's comforting to just hear that.
Yeah.
It's the first time somebody's told me that. So.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. You know what? I've got to get to these other calls, but I'll say this. I've been pretty lucky in this new home. I mean, it's completely haunted. But I've just accepted that. But it's weird. I had a
Did
lizard.
It follow you from another one?
No. But I found a lizard in my upstairs bathroom. One morning I woke up and he's just sitting there, and cool. Didn't freak out. I've got a big. It's stupid big. I got a jacuzzi bathtub, right? I don't take baths, but it looks good, right? And I've got this daddy long legs in there. He's been in there for about a week. I can't kill him, right? I'm just like every day. I'm talking to him this morning. Are you going to let me take you outside? Because he keeps running from me. I'm like, dude, but that's his universe, right? What else does he know besides this big white enormous thing? And who am I coming above him? Right. So, but
you don't want to mad God him, right?
No, I don't want to mad God him. And so he just kind of, he's my little buddy and he's hanging out in there. So anyway, but my job every day, because I live in the desert, is to take out the vacuum cleaner and vacuum up bugs. They come in, I'm in the desert. Humans don't own the desert. We're just visiting. We are allowed to be here. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
There are things here that could take you out in a second. They just don't. Right. But it's really funny.
Absolutely.
And it's like bugs that I've never even identified before. And it's just so every day I'm just like couple here and there. I don't know how they get in. Everything's sealed. Everything's cool. But
you just have to cohabitate.
I'm a visitor, right? I'm a visitor, and it's just the way that it is. The other night I saw my first scorpion. Yeah.
Okay.
And I know they're out there. It's the desert. Right. I know they're out there. I saw my first scorpion and that was a pretty trippy thing. And I didn't do anything about it, and it ran off into the dirt. But yeah. So it's just nature's way of showing me, right, that I'm just like you in your house, right? You're just a visitor. You saw something come out that you can't explain. That's not in your control. Right. And it's just letting you know, right? You're being allowed to hang out.
Right.
We're letting you do that. You just be cool and we'll be cool. And that's it. And that's kind of how I live my life. But Stan, great phone call, my man. You know what? If it didn't happen again,
brother.
If it didn't happen again, all right, okay.
That's
all right. And it's a story you can share. Now, if it repeated, don't tell your friends, right? But it only happened once, so you can tell your friends, and you're not going to be that crazy. You can share the story.
I'm not going to be taken away.
No.
So. All right, brother. Have a good night.
Happy 4th of July, man.
Take care.
Go Beckley Tappy. Good call there, Stan. Thank you for that. And let's get this lined up here for after the break. because it is Thursday night. It is Fader night with open lines all night long. I am your host, Jimmy Church. The call-in numbers are 818-921-6929 or 323-275-9695. This is Faded Black on the Game Changer and UNX Networks. Grace Hobbs. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. I'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us.
Way out here, we listen to Jimmy Church.
You're listening to Fade to Black.
You're listening to Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the X.
¿Qué tal, mis amigos? Yo soy Mario Carson, el tiburón, y los invito para que escuchen a mi buen amigo Jimmy Church Radio. ¡Claro que sí!
The Believer is the chilling true story of Dr. John Mack, a renowned Harvard psychiatrist and Pulitzer Prize winner.
This is an outreach program from the cosmos to the consciously impaired.
He risked it all to investigate human encounters with aliens. The Believer, Alien Encounters, Hard Science, and the Passion of John Mack. Written by award-winning former New York Times journalist and author Ralph Blumenthal. Now available in paperback from High Road Books.
Introducing the Game Changer blend from River Moon Coffee that delivers a customized blend made specifically for the Fadernauts. If the game is rigged, change the game. It's a bolder cup with some bite. Game Changer is the coffee of choice for those that prefer an organic dark roast that is slightly lighter and milder, but it's still dark. With wild notes of pecans and chocolate with a rich, balanced, full-bodied cup that is roasted to perfection for a great coffee to start your day, as an after-dinner coffee or anywhere in between. Artisan, small batch roasted to perfection. USDA certified organic, all River Moon coffee is freshly roasted and packaged in the USA. Just go to rivermooncoffee.com or click on the banners over on our site and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today. rivermooncoffee.com. Do you want to be an official Fadernaut? Of course you do. This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black. Just go to our membership section at jimmychurchradio.com. Fadernauts, when you think about the future of our country and where we're headed, do you wonder about the food supply? I do. Disruptions in the food supply chain could be disastrous, and they usually occur with little warning. That's why the smartest thing you can do today is to stockpile emergency food, water, and other essentials. I personally recommend My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's largest emergency preparedness company, serving millions of customers for more than a decade. In fact, they're the only source my family trusts for our preparedness plan. You should too. Right now, save 20% off a full 4-week supply of delicious meals that provide 2,000 calories a day. Saving 20% helps too, doesn't it? Especially now. So go to preparewithjimmy.com and get ready. That's preparewithjimmy.com. There's no time to lose. Do it now.
So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on mobile with any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
You listen to us, and we listen to you. And so does the CIA.
You are listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Oi, oi, I'm Reese Evans. You're listening to Jimmy Church. This is Revolution. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution is on radio. Ciao.
All right, welcome back. Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. It's Thursday nights, Fader night. Open lines all night long. Your calls, your conversation. UFOs, the paranormal, supernatural, conspiracy, lost history, Mad Dog, the new Captain Crunch, Superman, Strongberry. Yeah. I feel that in my future. I do. Mad Dog. I'm going to drive this home. I'm going to make everybody so angry. It's a great movie. How about the reviews on Elvis? Man, Brad texted me today. Hey, man, you want to go see Elvis this weekend? I can't. I'm working, and I've got plans. And I went and read that it's like virtually like that's thumbs up from everybody. So I haven't seen Elvis yet. I'm still waiting for Top Gun Maverick to stream. I'm excited about that. I really am. But I should go see Elvis in theaters. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy, it's Madeline from New Jersey. I got through.
Okay, all right.
I wasn't sure if I was going to get through tonight.
Oh, you did. So, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm in an amazingly great mood. It's Thursday night, and I mean,
night of the week.
I'm not going to really say what or anything like that, but I had a piece of furniture delivered today, and I haven't been that excited about a piece of wood in a long time. You know what I mean? It's just the little things, nothing major, right? Nothing
happy. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, nothing major. It's a footstool. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. All right. What's on your mind, Madeline?
Okay, so there's Mad God movie. Brian and I watched it this afternoon. We were going to do 15 minutes and see if we were going to continue, but we did because once we started watching it, I wanted to see what was going to happen.
Okay, Madeline, I need you to speak into the phone, though. You sound kind of muffled.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with my phone. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can.
Yes?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So Brian and I watched it this afternoon. We were giving it 15 minutes and then decided if we were going to continue. But of course, once I started watching it, I wanted to continue to watch it. So, see what happened. So I kind of get the two universe. I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, you can't give it away. You can't
So,
because that ending.
I kind of get the two universe. I saw that, and then kind of the end.
The end was spectacular, wasn't it?
I can't give maybe I'll have to call next Thursday when more people have watched it.
Yeah, fair enough. That you didn't expect that ending though, did you? You didn't expect that.
Yes, and there's two things that I'm thinking with the end. So, like I said, I can't give too much away. But it says Mad God. After it was over, we're like, well, wait a minute, the God. I didn't see any God, or I couldn't figure out the God part.
Really?
Yeah. Like, who was that? Which can't give that away either.
Okay. I think this was my take. The dude at the end that with the lumps, not the one carrying the baby, the floating one.
Right.
Okay. But the one that the floating guy, I don't want to give anything away here. I just don't want to do it. But when the guy flipping the switches at the end,
right,
that was God.
Oh,
that was
so
God.
how did you come to that conclusion? Because he was flipping switches?
No,
Like he was in
no,
control?
stop. We can't talk about this. We can't talk about any of this. The movie is nothing but, when you don't have words in a movie, you've got music and visuals, then the story is up to you, right? And you can tell there is a journey going on and things. There's so much left. There's so much there is symbolism throughout this. There were so many striking symbols that are going on, not symbols like the Illuminati. I don't mean it like that. Right. Things about life.
Absolutely. There was a lot.
Oh, man. And now I'll tell you something else about the movie. You ready? Guess how long it took to make that film?
I did. I happened to read that on the Wikipedia.
30
years.
30 years.
30,
yep. And
30
you can tell. Nobody made that film in 6 months. It's impossible. Right? It's amazing.
It's very difficult in that movie. Unbelievable.
So, when I saw the 30-year thing, I went, that makes sense. Because say what you want, but it is striking and beautiful, right? It's just like perfection in its setup. It's just incredible. I mean, how much work do you put into that? Holy crap, man. So, 30 years it took to make that film, and it shows. It's deep, it's complex. The story is incredible. And now there are some disturbing moments in that film. There are a lot of disturbing moments in that film. But it's part of this.
But I think a lot of that, watching those disturbing moments, to me, that's just one version of a reality, because I think that stuff goes on today.
Well, but that's okay. Now,
those were like disclosure. Those people don't want to believe it, but those things are happening.
Those things are
whether
happening.
You believe it or not.
100%.
Yep, absolutely.
Exactly. And sometimes you've got to see the truth, right? You got to face it.
Absolutely. It's disturbing, but yes, you can't live in your little glass house and think the world is butterflies.
It was so funny. I saw your tweet earlier today. You got some splaining to do. But I wasn't wrong about the film, was I? I wasn't wrong about the film.
No, I didn't. Not because of the disturbingness. At first I didn't get it, but after watching it and then reflecting on it and then listening to you, I'm like, all right, I kind of get it. But like the God thing, we'll talk about next Thursday.
We'll talk.
You said that now.
Yeah. Next Thursday, we'll take that to another level after we've given our warnings.
Got to watch this movie.
Yeah, we've given our warnings to everybody. Go and watch it next week. Spoiler alert, right? Because we'll take it much deeper. But it's an extraordinary film. I recommend it to everybody. I can imagine somebody from, a religious organization or whatever, the Catholic Church, watching this and lighting up.
Yeah.
I read a review from the Catholic Church. I forget what organization it was. A review of the movie Elvis, right?
Right.
There was sexually suggestive dancing. And it was in the review. I was like, wait a minute. It's Elvis. What?
Elvis, right?
What flag do you think you're planting here? What discovery do you think you've made? Sexually suggestive dancing. Madeline, enjoy your 4th of July.
I got a question for you real quick, food related. We have this Bubba Cruz burrito place near us.
Okay,
and
you're muffled.
There's one in I think it's Lancaster.
Okay, Madeline.
Not too far from you. Do you go there? Do you like it?
Madeline, you're muffled.
Yeah.
It's
a place called Bubba Cruz Burritos. I think it's in Lancaster, California, not too far from you.
Okay.
Have you heard of it? Do you go there?
What's it called?
Bubba Cruz Burritos.
Oh, yeah. No, I haven't been there. No, that's a pretty popular place, though.
Yeah, there's one right next to us, and Brian and I, we love it. So when we saw there was one close to you, we were wondering if you had ever went there. You should try it out. It's really good.
I will check it out because of you. You watched Mad Dog. I'll go have a burrito. All right. Madeline, happy 4th of July.
Thank you. Happy 4th of July.
Go back, Lee Tappy.
All right.
I'll talk to you.
Time to fade to black. Go Beckley.
Time to fade to black. Madeline and Brian. Thank you, Madeline. That's a great phone call right there. And I don't want, and I'm being very serious, I do not want to give away anything in the movie Mad God. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to be that person. I've given my recommendation for the film. It is insanely great. It's just great. It's great. That's it. That's all I can say. It's just a great film. Is it for everybody? No. Is it for kids? Absolutely 100% not. You're going to mess up a kid for the rest of their lives by showing them something like this. But as an adult, just go and watch it. It is visually as stunning. It took 30 years to make. It is as visually stunning as anything you have ever seen. Probably the most visually stunning of anything that somebody just said. It looks like Harryhausen, and it's stop animation. Yes, but no, this is not Harryhausen. This is on a whole nother level. But it's absolutely incredible. No, it's not like Sinbad and all of that. No. This isn't what was the Halloween movie by Tim Burton? What was that called? I can't even remember now. But no, it's not that. As cool as that was, this is easily 1,000 times more complex and visually stunning than even Tim Burton. So there you go. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Good evening, Jimmy. It's Mike from Montana.
Mike from Montana. How you doing, man? What's going on?
Not bad. Last week I called in, but I got cut off, and I'll explain that real quick. There was a lightning storm working its way towards us. And right as we got to talking, I watched the lightning bolt strike the cell tower, and I lost service for like 4 days.
Oh, man.
The cell tower.
Well, you got to see it, though. That's pretty cool. That's a once in a lifetime. I don't think I've ever seen. I think maybe once. I've really got to think about this for a second. This is why I take BrainPEAK 9, because I'm able to remember things. I think I've seen lightning strike the ground once, and my memory says it was a tree. And so I've got to think about that. But no, it's in the lightning storm I went through the other day. I was, in a weird way, kind of hoping I was going to see it hit the ground. I don't want to see it hit somebody's house, or I don't want anybody hurt. But I was kind of. But you saw it happen. It hit a cell tower. Did it spark and explode?
Oh yeah, it just lit up. Like the sky just went. It was like daylight when it hit, and it was like a giant arc welder just popped. And I mean, it was it. It was done from there on out for like the next 4 days. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
So,
but my question.
Yeah, go ahead. That was my question. Yeah, let's. So, what's up?
My question for you last week was: I noticed you were wearing a Spacely Sprocket T-shirt.
Okay.
So I wanted to know: are you getting a Jetson?
I've already said I am. Yeah.
Oh, you are? Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had made the commitment or.
Well, that's right now. That's in Europe, right? It's a Swedish company, and I think they're being manufactured in Italy or Spain, Tuscany. Tuscany is Italy, right? Yeah. Okay. So
Right. Yeah.
now to get them over here in the United States, but I can assure you that when they go for sale here, I'm in. I'm 100% in on that. I don't care if I have to fly that up and down my street and I can't go anywhere else with it. I'm getting one. 100%.
Yeah, I saw the time was like 20 minutes of, run time or something.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough for me. That's good enough. And you know what? I would assume you could get extended batteries. Right now, it's $85,000, right? Okay. So can't you upgrade the batteries, and spend $96,000, right? Right? Or what if you had a spare battery pack at work or spare battery pack back at your house? So you go for 20 minutes, you come back, swap it back out, and then head back out. Or, you're in your car or whatever, and you have a couple extra batteries in your car and you take this thing out camping. It's small, so put that thing on a trailer and take it camping. Could you imagine? Some people have their motorcycles or their ATVs. Well, how would you like to show up with that? You enjoy your ATV, little man. I've got a Jetson 1 with an extended battery pack.
That would be fun.
Yeah, did you watch
definitely be fun.
Did you watch the video?
I watched part of I've seen other videos of the like months ago, where they were just doing the testing.
Right. Well, the new video is the CEO of the company driving to work. Right. And
oh, cool.
Man, I got to tell you, takes off from his backyard, lands at the front of the office, and it's not big. This thing's like the size of a shopping cart. Right.
It's not big at all.
No, it's not big. So just imagine if you had to sit in a shopping cart, right, with your knees up, and you had to sit in it. That's about how big it is with 8 propellers. Well, it's 4. It's 2 stacked on top of each other. So it's 8 motors.
Right.
But you have those 4 and that's it. And you got your little roll cage on the top, couple of joysticks, and away you go. I mean, it's totally cool. I mean, I am in. I'm sold on this. I really am.
The only thing I would want, I guess, would be a parachute. Just in case that thing stalls or whatever. But yeah, it's a cool little vehicle. I love it.
Yeah. Well, maybe, I don't know. It's got 8 motors on it, so something catastrophic would really have to happen. But it knows if you're running down on battery time, it's going to land you, somewhere.
Right.
So, but let's say the engines burn, if something happens, the electronics fail, just like a helicopter, wouldn't it just be a controlled landing? The blades would still be turning because of the wind. Like in a helicopter, if the engine goes out, you don't crash land. You're a gyroscope, right? You're a gyrocopter, right?
Right, yeah.
You see what I'm saying, right? If the engine goes out in a helicopter, well, the blade's still turning. You've still got to control. It's going to be a little rough. You might have a little neck pain, but in a general sense, you're going to be okay. So maybe that would be the same thing with this. But over your head, a little parachute on the roll cage, right?
Just something simple. Slow you down.
Well, it'll make you right. A little rough landing, but at least if that's up there, you'll feel better. I was looking at, before I let you go, I was looking at this is about 20 years ago. I had done. I went up in a ultralight, okay, and with a pilot, and it was totally cool. And flying around, I did it up at Mammoth. And I flipped this guy like $10, I think. I'm not kidding. It was like $10, $20. I'll take you up, man. Let's go. And right there, man, 10 feet. That's it. And we were in the air, right? And I was like, how much is this? Not much, man. I bought this for like $5,000. $5,000 for this kind of fun? Right? I was all in. So, and that's one of the things I looked into is a parachute, right? That thing is cool and it's a lot of fun and everything, but you know what? You need a little peace of mind. And so when we landed, and I was asking him questions about it and things, and I go, what about a parachute? He goes, I got one. And I went around right there, right in the middle of the wings, right above where we were sitting. I didn't ask him about this before we flew. Maybe I should have. But yeah, he had a little parachute right there. And anything happens, just float to the ground. So yeah, I was really into ultralights there for a minute. But I am definitely getting a Jetson one. So there you go. Mike, enjoy your 4th of July. Cool. I'm sure you guys do it right up there in Montana.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Have a great weekend, man. Dude. Go Beckley Teppy. See you, Mike. And the Jetson one, I'm all in. $85,000. That's not cheap. And I get that. And I understand. But if we look at the big picture, it's $85,000. What's a monthly payment? Right? For that kind of, and we'll see what happens. It's got to finish its flight testing, but to me, it's just an oversized drone. And I think that technology is pretty proven right now. But from what I saw in the videos, it looks very simple, looks easy. It's not big. And that's it. It's $85,000. When you see all of these pictures of these flying cars, $500,000. No. But $85,000, that's right there. That's in the neighborhood. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
It's Bruce.
Hi, Bruce. How are you? Where are you calling from?
Oregon.
All right, Bruce. What's on your mind?
So I saw your show on Egypt. It was either last night or the night before that. And it was brilliant. And I can't wait I'm probably going to have to go back and rewatch it. It was so good. And I heard you were talking, there was maybe a documentary you were making that was elaborating on that coming out.
Well, yeah.
I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah. And look, that show was, that was 2.5 hours, right? And half of my material was not in the it was not in that show. So I know that it's laid out. I've got everything there. And so condensing down into 2 hours and, it's already done. And so, getting started on it. Been working on it for about 2 years. I've been collecting the data and things. And so, yeah. But it was a lot of fun to do. And this is the thing, Bruce. Let me ask you this. I've been thinking about this a lot, these concepts that I laid out on Monday night. And I haven't borrowed this information from anybody. This is stuff that I've, considered in my own head. And did you feel that way about it too? That this was a different aspect of looking at this? You hadn't heard this before. Did it feel fresh to you?
Yeah, I liked how you, because I follow a lot of the researchers you talk about, the megalithic structures and everything else. And I liked how you use information that I don't know how else to say, the mainstream has on demographic data, the population and all that. And I like how you added that in and then tried to quantify it with, how many blocks they were saying used in the construction and then how many projects they dated were built at whatever time. And it's just like, the numbers aren't adding up here. So something's got to give or whatever. But,
Yep.
I wanted to add to it, actually. When you were showing that picture of the horizontal blocks underneath the structure that were angled up, well, there's something else, too, I've seen from other researchers about those pyramids. in that there are much larger stones underneath those, they're not the casing blocks. They're just like that outer shell of blocks. And then the casing stones go on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
And those blocks everybody sees are big, but there's even bigger blocks, just like those horizontal blocks, only they're laid kind of flat. So almost implying from the other researchers that there was like an original structure that was even more difficult to build, more fantastic, larger stones, everything. And then either them or somebody came along later and added these quote unquote smaller blocks.
Yeah,
to the outside,
layers.
and then the casing stone.
Right. And a good example of that is the Pyramid of the Sun in Mexico City. And that is like, I don't know how many in total, but it's like 4 or 5 structures that were built on top of each other over hundreds of years. So now you have the final pyramid, right? The Pyramid of the Sun, but there's like 4 or 5 different temples and pyramids underneath that. And they built onto it and that's the same concept as what you're suggesting there. And I've read that research, and in a lot of ways it makes a lot of sense in that Giza was already a religious site. It was already a solar site, an astronomical site. It was already there for thousands and thousands of years, and there were many temples that were built over time. So I totally agree with that. Now, until somebody goes and pulls down stone for stone and disassembles the Great Pyramid, we may never know, right? We just may never know. When you look, I showed in the on Monday night. I've only got 30 seconds left, Bruce, but thank you for the phone call. The right underneath that outer layer of stones, you can see the entrance to the Grand Gallery, right? With the gabled structure. Those are ginormous 100-ton blocks right there. And nobody knew. It was covered for 1,000 years, right? Nobody knew. And until somebody started, the Persians came in and started pulling those blocks down and was like, wow, aha. So, and then that's what's going on underneath it. It's very impressive. So who knows what's underneath those stones? And I don't know if we'll ever know. I don't, unless we take it apart. Hey, Bruce, happy 4th of July, my man. Thank you so much.
You too, brother.
Go back, Lee Tappy. That's Bruce from Oregon. I got to take a quick break right here. This is Fade to Black. It is Thursday night. It is Fader night with open lines all night long. 818-921-6929 or 323-275-9695. I'll be right back. Stay with us.
Hi everybody, this is Rob Halford, the Metal Guard on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Your 1 million gigawatt paranormal powerhouse, KUNX-DB, VX.
2022 MUFON Symposium is in Denver, Colorado, July 7th through 10th, and it's on. If you can't make it to Denver, get the live stream. You can watch it live and anytime later. This year's theme is UFOs in the Spotlight. Our speaker lineup is incredible. Join Cheryl Jones, Peter Robbins, Michael Schratt, Kathleen Martin, Tom Reed, Paul Hynek, Peter Davenport, Dave Scott, Craig Campobasso, Donald Schmidt, Mark D'Antonio, and me, Ron James, for an exciting inside look at my new film. Newsflash, Congressman Tim Burchett has just confirmed that he will be making an exclusive live presentation at MUFON 2022. Tim is the most outspoken member of Congress on the UAP topic. You do not want to miss what he has to say. Sign up for our live stream. Get all 3 days of the MUFON Symposium, a 1-year subscription to MUFON TV, and an awesome free gift. What's the free gift? Find out at MUFONSymposium.com/Jimmy. That's MUFONSymposium.com/Jimmy. You do not want to miss a thing.
The Believer is the chilling true story of Dr. John Mack, a renowned Harvard psychiatrist and Pulitzer Prize winner.
This is an outreach program from the cosmos to the consciously impaired.
He risked it all to investigate human encounters with aliens. The Believer, Alien Encounters, Hard Science, and the Passion of John Mack. Written by award-winning former New York Times journalist and author Ralph Blumenthal. Now available in paperback from High Road Books.
Hello, Fadernauts. Jimmy Church here. You've seen me with my Thunderstorm. Now you can purify the air in your home and get healthy, clean, fresh-smelling air and eliminate odors just like I do right here in the bunker. The EdenPURE Thunderstorm uses oxy technology that naturally sends out O3 molecules into the air, which seek out odors and air pollutants in your home and destroys them. It's called a thunderstorm because it purifies the air just like after a thunderstorm. And right now, you can save $200 on an EdenPURE Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. With this special offer, you're getting 3 units for under $200. Seriously. Go to EdenPureDeals.com and use Fader3. Shipping is free and it's easy. Just scroll down. You'll see my name right there, Jimmy Church. Click on it and get your deal today. That's EdenPureDeals.com.
Are you ready to read about true paranormal events? UNX Media publishes nonfiction books about UFOs, ghosts and haunted places, time anomalies, cryptid creatures, and more. Just like KUNXDB Radio, it's all about unexplained phenomena. Visit www.unxmedia.com to see our list of great book titles by Debbie Ziegelmeyer, Gene Walker, Devin Listrom, Wayne Lawrence, Bill Spicer, and yours truly, Margie Kay. That's unxmedia.com.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and I only drink Fade to Black blend coffee from Rivermoon. Just click on the Rivermoon coffee banner at jimmychurchradio.com. Promo code F2B blend.
This is the only way forward.
This is Fade to Black. Make contact.
When you take the beans from Central America with dashes of Indonesian and African mixed in and then roast it to the dark side of Fade to Black, you create the ultimate brew of fringe. Introducing the Fade to Black blend from Rivermoon Coffee. Yes, Rivermoon's darkest customized roast was created for the love of Fade to Black. The alchemy of masterful roasting and smoking the beans is in every sip of this full-bodied, dark Java. I need my coffee dark, deep, with distinct bittersweet chocolate highlights, just like the bunker. Leaning further into the darkness of the roast is Fade to Black blend from Rivermoon Coffee. Just click on the banner at jimmychurchradio.com and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today.
You want to know a secret? I love ponies. I really love ponies. I'm serious. I couldn't stay sane without ponies to brush.
Why Fade to Black? Because you never got that pony, damn it.
This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Welcome back. Fade to Black. It's Thursday night. It's Fader night. It's open lines all night long. 818-921-6929 or 323-275-9695. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is Fade to Black on the Game Changer and UNX Networks. Race Hobbs. That's right. Wonder where's Racy tonight? Wonder if he's listening. Yeah. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hi, am I on? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, because I could hear you talking, and I was like, am I live? Am I on the phone? It's Jessica Rodriguez. I'm losing my voice. Sorry.
Oh, what have you been laughing or yelling all day?
Yelling.
Oh, right on. Right on.
Well, I've been yelling at my kids for like a week now because they've been really bad. So,
good for you. You know what? I swear to God, kids and that experience is the best. And if you've got kids to yell at, you've been blessed. That's a fact.
I have 6 of them. They drive me nuts.
You've been blessed 6 times. Good for you. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right.
Yeah. I woke up the other day, and you know those big, huge bags of cereal that you buy?
Yep.
The whole bag was from one end of my room to another. And I have OCD, so my room's like always clean. I'm like, oh my God, I can't even step out of my bed. There is waffle cereal everywhere.
That is
awesome. Ridiculous.
You know what? I want those problems again. I do. I miss them. And my daughters are adults now. They're 27 years old. And
I have 3 adults too.
Right. And I love that age. 27, it's great, and I'm talking to an adult now. But man, when they were 3, when they were 2, 3, 4, causing trouble, that's the best time ever. It was the best time, man. It really was.
I have to hide all my stuff in my closet and lock away all my things.
Of course.
In a tempered glass bookcase because I have, expensive books I don't want them to touch. And I have everything in my bureaus, and I have safety locks on all of them.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Isn't that? And that's bleeping wonderful. That's awesome. That is just awesome. All right. What's on your mind tonight?
So I called you last week, and did you get the curved monitors yet?
I did. I almost did today. I got tied up, but I have the feeling I'm going to pull the trigger this weekend. I saw your little message on Instagram. We'll talk about that later. It's a possibility. I understand. I love your support for the RV and the idea. Let's not get ahead of our skis, right? But I did read it, and I think it's a great idea. Okay? All right?
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet, though. but
Okay.
I'm close.
I was just asking.
I'm close.
All right.
Okay. So what else is going on?
Not much. The puppies here, the kittens here, they're fighting and beating each other up. It's funny.
And
other than that, nothing else.
Okay.
Anything else really going on here?
What, didn't you ask me about last week about a pendant?
Yes, the medallion.
Yeah. Did you forget about that? Did the waffle cereal take over your brain?
No.
Okay.
I did not forget. I was wondering if you forgot.
Are you looking at your TV? Am I on the big screen?
I have it on pause, but I could hang on.
Okay, well, turn the volume down.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, well then you paused it, so now you got to fast forward. Oh man, why did I say something? I should have just not said anything. Jessica just hung up on me. I'm looking at it right here. Call ended. What am I going to do? All right, Jessica, you got to call back. And that's that. I got to go to the next caller. We cannot have dead air. Jessica, you were there. Let's go to the next call. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, this is Mike.
Hey, Mike. Where are you calling from?
New Jersey.
All right. What's on your mind?
Just a couple quick things. One, I've been hooked on, Fade to Black and mysteries with history with you and Christina. Love it.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, it is. I just have really one quick question. Actually, one other thing too. When you're talking about my little niece, man, she's like 1.5. I come in the room and she like squints her little nose and smiles and runs up. I mean, nothing better in the world than that. But she's dead on about that. But here's my question. What's your opinion on, if there's any connection between UFOs and the moon? Is there any? I mean, what's your opinion?
If anything is possible, number one. But number two, we've got a lot of craft that are seen on this planet, right? Now, some of them are interstellar, right? They come from somewhere else, wormholes, whatever, folding of space. I don't know. It's beyond our knowledge base right now. So there's that. But wouldn't it be really easy if you were just getting here from the moon and you had a base there? Right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I've heard a lot of stuff. I just, who knows what's what. That's
makes
why
sense.
I'm asking, what you think.
Right. Makes sense to me. Makes sense. Makes sense. Right? Just makes sense. Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I hear you.
Anything is possible. I think there's a real possibility with that. It would just make a lot of sense. And so you're not traveling, you just, right? You're here. Right, you're already here. You're in the solar system. We're looking to do that on Jupiter, right? Let's go to Europa and have a base there and things. There are plenty of moons around our own planets here in the solar system, and that would be one of the easiest things to do. Plus, it's also a resource. It's a resource for water and metals and energies and hydrogen and whatever. And so you could build a base there. So there you go. Okay. And you said you had a second question.
No, that was all.
Okay. All right. Well, Mike, enjoy your weekend. Happy 4th of July, my man.
All right. You too.
Right on. That's a great phone call right there. That is Mike from New Jersey. Thank you so much, Mike. And it just makes perfect sense. 10 years ago, I had I hosted a panel. It was 9 years ago, maybe 8, 9, and Nick Redfern was on the panel, and Stanton Friedman, I remember, was on that panel, anyway, that was one of the questions. Either it came from the audience or it came from me, but I asked everybody, how are they getting here? And Nick Redfern goes, "Hey man, they're already here. Probably on the moon." And they're just going right here. They don't have to travel through interstellar space. They're already on the moon. And I would just remember going, that makes a lot of sense. I know everybody's been talking about that for a long time, but when you really just stop and just think about it for a second, just makes a lot of sense. Don't complicate things. Just put a base on the moon. And Nick and I have talked about that many times since, but he's put that in my head and it never left. And he said that it was, I believe, I don't want to put words in Nick's mouth, but I think he said his father gave him that theory and he got that from his father. All right, let's go back to Jessica. I think we have Jessica back.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, Jessica, how you doing?
Okay, better. I went to go press the volume down, and I pressed the power button. I was like, "Oh my god!"
It's
I was
okay.
just messing up. I was trying to press play, and everything was just going wonky. So
okay,
well, I'm back. I can hear you.
Okay, good. And so you can see the TV screen.
Yep, I'm gonna unpause it and.
We're live on the radio, Jessica, right? This is this is the wrong way to do it. You need to be prepared. Okay. All right, Jessica, let's try this again. Can you see me on the TV?
It's like 20 seconds behind.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Jessica, that's fine. You can see me on the TV and you've got it muted, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear me in the background. Okay, now let's move on.
Is it better now? Is it better now?
Who is better? Okay, turn that down.
Turn which one down?
Okay, what's that in the background? Is that your puppy?
Yeah, he's biting at my leg.
This is live radio, man. Okay, all right. Let's try to do this. Okay, so Jessica, I have some stuff that I brought into the studio earlier today, knowing what we talked about last week. So I didn't realize I had this many. I brought like 5 medallions. Okay, so this is the first one. This is Auralite 23 from Jason Quitt. And the question is, it'll be in a 20-second delay. Was it this one that I'm...
Nope, not the first one.
Okay, it's not that one. Okay, so we'll put this
It's
down.
like a circular one that has chakras.
Okay.
And it has
Okay,
a
Jessica. Was it this one? That thing is beautiful. Look at that. And if you look really close, it's got the head up.
Nope,
Okay.
not that one.
Not that one.
It has a secret compartment.
Okay. Is it this one? This one has a secret compartment. Let me put the rest of these down.
It's the one with the chakras and the Metatron's cube.
Is it this one? This is an 18-karat gold skull, and this has this has the Merkaba on the top. And it's got a little key that it comes with, and the key goes in the bottom right here. And let me fit the key in it. And
that's really cool.
Yeah, hold on. It's going to get cooler in just a second when you see what happens here. Hold on. And the key,
that's awesome.
The key goes here. Gotta fit it in. Come on. Is it there? Am I not? I can't see it. Hold on. He goes in here, right? Oh, got it. Okay, so pop, and then it opens up, and then this comes out. Then it's got a secret compartment on the inside. Isn't that beautiful?
That is awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
That is crazy nice. And so it's not.
I'm looking to put some of my stones in that I have. I have little stones. I have like angel aura. I have moldavite, and I ordered a couple other ones that I want to keep and like a little thing. And the one you showed was perfect for that.
Yeah, that's what this is great for. This is handmade. This is crazy. So it's not this?
Okay. No, it's round and it's got like a Metatron's cube with all the chakras.
So is it
the stones?
Is it this one? Is it this one?
And it opens up.
Is it this one? Look how beautiful that is. That's moldavite.
That is beautiful, but that's not the one.
Isn't that nice? Look at that.
You don't remember the remote viewing episode? Go on Twitter. I showed pictures of it to Debbie.
Jessica, do you know that I've done 2,000 shows? Okay, is it this? Is it this one? Is it this one?
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Oh, so I don't have to show the rest of these. It was this one.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been searching everywhere for that.
You can't get this.
You can show the rest, yes, but I love that one.
This is handmade in Switzerland.
I knew it was handmade.
Yeah,
because I couldn't find it anywhere.
And this one opens up like the other one, so it's got a little. So here it is, and okay, so it's built like a watch. It's a very nice piece of jewelry, and then it's got a little latch down here that you pop open. Down here on the bottom, let me show you everybody. See, there's a little latch right there. And then this opens up like this. And then you have a 4-leaf clover on the inside. And it's incredible. This is a very nice piece of jewelry.
Oh, wow.
It's very nice.
So how would I go about getting something like that?
You can't. This is it. There was 10 of these made. 10. And
so
I know.
Who do I got to kill to get one of the other ones?
Yeah, isn't it? This is beautiful, and
it is.
I've worn it a couple of times in public, but it's so special. You don't want to have anything go wrong.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. So here, I'll put it on.
So it was handmade in Switzerland by who?
I was gifted this from Mark Sims, and Mark Sims had yeah, and he had 10 of these.
Does he make stuff?
No.
He makes stuff like that?
No. He had them made, and he gifted them to 10 of us, and I was one of the lucky 10. Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
Give me the list of the other 9, and I'll have to hunt them down.
I don't even know. There isn't a dollar value on something like this. You can't. But
there isn't. When there's only 10 of them made, they're one of a kind.
It's So I don't even want to talk about it like that in a dollar sense. But yeah, right. I have no idea when. Maybe one day, if we get together at a conference and you're at and I know you're going to be at the conference, I'll bring this to the conference so you can check it out. All right.
What about all the other ones you were going to show? I want to see those too.
We'll do that at another time. Man, Jessica, you're a lot of work. Jessica's a lot of work. Yeah,
my husband says the same thing.
But
I'm like, I'm not that needy. I don't ask for much.
No, you don't. You don't. But here's the thing: out of all the pieces that I have, this is the one that you just can't go and get. You can't. It's the only. There was 10, and I've seen 2 or 3 of the other ones. And they're all just a little bit different, basically the same, right? The same jeweler and everything. They all have the Merkaba on the back and stuff. But this, no. Now, like, this you can. I think you might be able to get versions of this. This is a lot of money, though. We're talking about. And I don't like to put dollar values on these things. But
if
you
I
can
want something, my husband will pay for it.
Okay. Well, like this one here, this is easy. This is John Ferris. Okay. He's one of the best jewelers.
I looked on his site and I only saw the ones that like you and Deb have with the Moldavite on it.
This is Moldavite.
The skull?
This one, the one I'm holding up.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one. And it's very beautiful. I just actually got my Moldavite pieces in the mail today.
I have you want to see something really cool? All right, this is the last one, then I got to go to a break. You ready?
Okay.
Tell your husband to get you one like this. Look at that. This is probably 3 inches tall. Look at my fingers, right? Okay, see what this is my hand. That's how big this is.
I
And
can't see it yet. There's a little delay. Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah, that's
look at it.
beautiful.
If I would wear it on my chest, you could see, right, how big it's bling.
Oh yeah,
But it
I
is.
could imagine.
It is gorgeous. And from the back, this is John Ferris. Look at it from the back.
Mhm.
It's just as beautiful. He puts as much care on every side of this as he does from the front. But that is crazy town. And and he's the best. So John Ferris's link is on our website.
Yeah, I looked on his thing. Is he the one that made that skull one with the
No, that's hit me up on Instagram, send me a message, and I'll give you the artist name that made the skull. And and yeah, some of his skulls are 15.
You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to buy the individual pieces, the individual little stones, because I got everything to make all that kind of stuff.
Somebody just said, I feel like I'm watching QVC. I know, right? It is. Oh man, I should do something like that. I should do a QVC for our community. Well, for our community. I think that would be cool. Here on HSN, the Home Shopping Network, Jimmy Church is here.
Jimmy's Home Shopping Network.
And today we're doing Aura Light. That's right. We're going to activate our chakras today. So there you go. Jessica, happy 4th of July. Tear it up this weekend. Have a good time. Be safe.
Yep, we're getting fireworks. We're going to be swimming. We're going to have a barbecue. We're going to have a good weekend.
That's so cool. And say hi to your puppy for me. And you guys have a great weekend.
Okay.
All right.
Dear Donnie, Jimmy says hi.
I'll talk to you. Jessica
She's
Rodriguez.
trying to find the cat.
Jessica Rodriguez, everybody. Happy 4th of July, Jessica. And I'll talk to you next week.
You too.
Right on. Go Beckley Tappy. And with that, I am going to get to a quick break. Get that in. We should do like the CSN, the Conscious Shopping Network, with your host Jimmy Church. And today, right, we could do the whole thing. We could have consciousness clothing and some third eye activation scents. And we could do incense burners. I have everything. I actually do this stuff. Today we've got a special on sage. Not just any sage. Sage grown in Sedona. Right? Picked by little shaman children at its peak of freshness and dried. Okay. All right. I kid. I'm not. I kid. I'm not really kidding though. I think we should do it. I think I'm on to something here. I would really enjoy doing that. CSN. DSN, the Disclosure Shopping Network. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is Fade to Black. Stay with me.
You're listening to Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the X.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl Vivica Fox here, and you are listening to my boy, Jimmy Church, on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Despite popular opinion, reading a book will not make you smarter. But listening to Jimmy Church will.
Hello, Fadernauts. Jimmy Church here, and I know what you're thinking. Lately, Jimmy sounds so fresh. He's so alert. He's so now. Well, that's because of biotech research and their new supplement, BrainPEAK 9. BrainPEAK 9 contains 9 nutrients that may help support brain function of memory, concentration, recall, and improve focus. Other memory supplements can cost as much as $129 for a 60-day supply. But right now, for a limited time, if you use the discount code FADER, that's right, FADER, just for the Fadernauts, you'll get a 60-day supply for just $49. There's no better time than right now to see what others have been raving about. Help improve your brain function. Go to BrainPEAK9.com and enter the discount code FADER. That's right, for the Fadernauts. That's BrainPEAK9.com, discount code FADER, and the links are over at JimmyChurchRadio.com. Click on it now. Seriously.
This is Billy Carson, founder and CEO of ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv is the fastest growing and one of the most watched networks in the world. And I would like to personally invite you to check out our expanding library of TV, film, lectures, and special presentations. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv has over 6,000 videos covering lost history, health, UFOs, spirituality, and our future. We are committed to our community, and with my personal invitation, you can right now get your own free 30-day membership at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Your own library of information starts today at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv.
Your 1 million gigawatt paranormal powerhouse, KUNX-DB, VX.
Are you ready to read about true paranormal events? UNX Media publishes nonfiction books about UFOs, ghosts and haunted places, time anomalies, cryptid creatures, and more. Just like KUNX-DB Radio, it's all about unexplained phenomena. Visit www.unxmedia.com to see our list of great book titles by Debbie Ziegelmeyer, Gene Walker, Devin Listrom, Wayne Lawrence, Bill Spicer, and yours truly, Margie Kay. That's unxmedia.com.
Introducing the Game Changer blend from Rivermoon Coffee that delivers a customized blend made specifically for the Fadernauts. If the game is rigged, change the game. It's a bolder cup with some bite. Game Changer is the coffee of choice for those that prefer an organic dark roast that is slightly lighter and milder, but it's still dark. With wild notes of pecans and chocolate with a rich, balanced, full-bodied cup that is roasted to perfection for a great coffee to start your day, as an after-dinner coffee or anywhere in between. Artisan, small batch, roasted to perfection. USDA certified organic, all Rivermoon coffee is freshly roasted and packaged in the USA. Just go to rivermooncoffee.com or click on the banners over on our site and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today. rivermooncoffee.com.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from TalkStream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
This is Erica, Brittany, Gabby, and you're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com.
It's not a lifestyle we chose. We were born this way.
This is KJCR at JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I'm your Jimmy Church. Thursday night, Fader night. One segment left. 818-921-6929. 818-921-6929 or 323-275-9695. That's all you got to do. It's Thursday night. It is truly the best night of the week, and I enjoy our time together and being able to hang out with all of you and just talk. And we're a family here, and it's great. And I love the first-time callers, too, as well. Great night of calls. I'll get to the calls here in a second. But it made me think, should we do it? And I was over on Twitter. Madeline said, you should call it the Fader Night Shopping Network. That would be cool as well. FSN, right? But just have different people from the community that have their stuff and being able to do that and support the community. I think it's not a bad idea. It's really not. It's not a bad idea. And getting and featuring different. Yeah. I think it reminds me of what was Dan Aykroyd's The Bassmaster. Oh man, I'm just saying. I think we've got something here. Once again, created by the Fadernauts. There's something here. I've got to explore this. We should do it. We should do it like on KUNX. We should do it over there. We could have Race Hobbs and I, and books, right? Books, shirts, clothing, and I mean, if I don't know who makes this, but there's got to be. It would be stuff like, tonight we are featuring the King Tut incense burner. Get your own King Tut incense burner and for your home, right? And I think there's something here. You know, stuff like that. I mean, just cool stuff. And the things that I have here, crystal skulls, right? Holy crap. There's, oh man. Space Delta 18 patches and decals. Have you guys seen, let me pull this up. I've got calls on hold. Let me pull this up really quick. And let me see if I can get this. That's, what's it called? Space Delta 18. Okay, got it. And have you guys seen the logo for that? And now I've got it right here. Okay. Now I'm not crazy. I'm not nuts here. Let me see if I can actually. No, I can't. Okay. I hate it when they tag stuff and they make it so you can't post it. Let's see. Yeah, here's one here. Here's another one. Let me see if I can show this. They lock this stuff down. That just upsets me. And you can't post it. I don't know why they do it. Okay, I'm going to try to do this. Just everybody stay with me. All right, I'm just going to do this. I might be able to show this. It's like copywritten. Okay, so let's call this Delta so I won't forget. Now, let me see if I can pull this up. I don't know if I can. So just stay with me. But have you guys seen this? All right. So if I open this up and I pull this over here and I make this a window and then I share, I might be able to share. All right. Let's go with window instead of window share. There it is. All right. Now you're looking at all of my web stuff. Okay. So if I do this, I just want something that looks better. Okay. So I want it bigger. Okay. So let me see here. If I go with window. Yeah, this is the only way I can do it. I can't make it any bigger. But look at the Space Delta 18 logo. I can't enlarge this. I don't think I can. Or I can. Dude, look. It's King Tut. King Tut is their logo. Look at the Delta. And then There's Earth underneath it with King Tut and like the North Star. Are you guys tripping on that? Doesn't that feel weird? And I went and looked at this National Space Intelligence Center, and it's King Tut. I'm just saying, I've got to. This was just announced today. When I first saw the logo at the DNI, the Director of National Intelligence website, and I go and I look at the press release, and I looked at that. I went, "What?" It says a lot, Jimmy. Thank you. That's Gene Vito. But yeah. That's bizarre to me. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Jimmy Church?
Yes.
Sam Michael from Saskatoon. How are you doing, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Well, you know, the John Candy and Danny Aykroyd, you know they're both from Canada, right? And myself, I would love to sit at a table and try to eat that old 76er. Oh, no, pardon me. 96er. 96er ounce piece of meat on the table. But, you know,
okay.
You didn't eat the gristle. You didn't eat the gristle. Jimmy, I love you. I love you. I love your show tonight. And I'm just throwing stuff out there. I do have an update, though, from when I called you earlier about that green orb thing. Oh, bro. You know, I made a report, right? I called the local police, right? And I said that. And it's not like it's anything amazing or anything. I just said, like, oh, I seen this at this time, da-da-da. You know, that's all documented, right? So then I called back for a follow-up, like a week. I waited a week later, and they said no. And I said, okay. I said, can I see if, or ask if there was our aerial transport. They call it traffic, aerial traffic. We have a police plane that flies around, right? Was it up at that time? And she goes, yes. I said, okay. Did they report anything? And then she says, I can't give that information out. I said, okay. So like, I have to like ask politely and go through channels or whatever. She goes, no. She says they won't tell you anything. I said, do you see that on your screen, what they seen or anything like that? She says, no, it says denied. And I go like, denied, like as if you can't see that, or like it's something you can't see, or she goes, I can't see it. I can't see it. And I'm like, oh, really? That is interesting. And, you know, and that's where it ends, right? Because what are we going to do? We're going to go and make a big riot about this. Hey, you know what? This happened, that happened, that happened. And they're just hiding stuff. What? I don't know, Jenny. And you know what? And that's not just here in Canada, Saskatoon. It's in the U.S. Everywhere. There's things happening, and then people phone in and they make, you know, comments, and a lot of timid people do that, right? I seen this. Whoops, I seen that, and then they leave it. They just leave it. No response, no recall. Nobody calling back saying like, yeah, I seen that. I seen that. This happens all over, and it's happening more and more and more. I seen, you know, I was so happy that the you know, the alignment that came out a couple of days ago with all the planets were lined up. I couldn't see it from my house. I had to go down my alley and then walk down the street so I can get past all the trees. There's so many trees, and then I seen the planet alignment going down. That was so beautiful, and it was bright as heck. The planets were so bright. Oh my God!
Good for you. Out here, I think you can only see it at dawn. You know, right before the sun comes up, and we were out at 3:30 in the morning over the weekend, and Jupiter had just popped up. But I wasn't going to wait for another 2 or 3 hours for the rest of them. But yeah, people have been talking about it, but I can't stay up that late. You're up in Saskatoon, so you probably from where you are, compared to me in Southern California. You have the ability to see that at night. I can't. It doesn't pop up till I think 4.
It's called light pollution.
No, it's called a clock. It's the time of the morning. It's not until dawn. So there you go. Well, St. Michael.
So it's between the burritos and love and life, right?
That's what it's all about. You're in Saskatoon.
I love you. Hey, you know what? It's Canada Day. Yes, please, Jimmy, please. Canada Day tomorrow, and we love you. Hey, you know what? All political views aside, Jimmy, I love you to death. I really do. And I spread you out, and there's a lot of people that watch you because of me, and I'm very happy that we get good information and honest stuff from Fade to Black.
There you go, Michael. Happy 4th of July. Happy Canada Day. Be safe up there. And just have a great weekend and do it right. And St. Michael from Saskatoon, he called in, I think a month or two ago, and had sighted a green orb and called the police department and did a report on it. And I guess he did a follow-up and got nothing. There you go. Now, I want to circle back before I get out of here. I may have time for 1 or 2 more calls, but I got a better image. And so here you go. There it is. Space Delta 18. That is the new logo. And now I am able to, because of my software that I am currently running, I'm able to do this. Now, that's the logo. Does that feel? I mean, the word is funky. Does that feel a little funky to you? Just Steve Bosco. That's pretty funny, actually. Look at that. What's going on here, folks? That's out of their press release. I mean, what is what's going on? There it is. I mean, I got nothing. Right? And it's really funny, but let's go back to what I did earlier. And I'm cracking my little jokes and I'm making funny ha-has. Right? But right? Look. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Can I move this over? Do I have to go like this? Okay, there. Look. What's up with that? Let me get the same angle. I get the same angle. I think right? Let's get the same angle. Look. Down to everything, right? All right. I mean, just go figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ridges on the side. 8. Let's see here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? The little cobra head on the top right here. I'm just saying. That's I don't know. I don't know. Very rarely do I say I've got nothing. But folks, make no mistake, that's the new Space Delta 18 Space Command logo running out of Hangar 18, running out of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm looking at your comments here. It's weird for me to say that I've got nothing, but I've got nothing. Look at that. Look right there. That's the new Space Command logo. Very interesting. So what's the symbology here? What's going on? What's going on? How long has Ancient Aliens, Robert Clotworthy, ancient alien theorists say, right, where we've gone through this over and over again, and then we have something like this way, right? This is the Space Force. This is Space Command, Space Delta 18. There's so much. Where is Jordan Maxwell right now when you need him? He's no longer with us. Right now we need Jordan Maxwell. We need him to come in and take this apart and explain to us what is actually going on. In the press release today, let me talk about this for a minute. They talk about kinetic and non-kinetic things in space and the need for this. And they're talking satellites. I'm not so sure. And I don't think we are the first time one nation takes out another nation's satellite. The first time that happens, it's game on. We're talking about communications with not only our military, but the telecom industry and internet, broadband networks, all of that, GPS. I could continue, right? And if that starts happening, we go dark. The world goes dark. That is a crazy thing. I'm not so sure that that's what this is for. They're going to put that in the press release, man. And I don't want to be Alex Jones. That's not where I'm going with any of this. But it feels to me like and I hope that I'm wrong, but it feels to me like this is being implemented for something else. It's not for us. It's not Russia and China and anything. I don't feel that. Could this be in place for something else? Interstellar, another situation that they are aware of. Right now, why would we need weapons in space? Why would we need that? And so they put together the Space Force, and now we've got Space Delta 18, and they know what they're prepping for. They know what's going on. And then, okay, we need a logo. We need our patches for Space Delta 18, right? The new division. And they put everything together, and all of these designs come in, and this is the one that they pick. This is what represents this right here. I'm talking about this. This represents Space Delta 18 and what they're about, the mission patch, right? The National Space Intelligence Center, Space Operations Command out of Wright-Patterson. And they've got King Tut looking at the North Star. Ancient Egyptians. This I don't have anything for. So yeah, comments. What do you make of that? Now, when you look at somebody's logo, McDonald's, the Golden Arches, whatever it is, right? They want that to represent the company, the corporation, the organization, and it's going to represent them, and it's supposed to make sense, and they get it. They understand it. Okay. All right. You as a fade or not, is this something you can figure out? Right? Let's flip it backwards. Is this something you can figure out? What is going on here? Talk about symbology. Like I said, I wish Jordan Maxwell was with us right now. He would lose his shite. He would just, right? What's going on? What's going on with that? Yeah. I want everybody in the comments, send me a tweet, send me an email. I think I posted this up. I will get this all over social media, and we'll make this happen. And I want everybody's comments. We need to decipher. We need to use discernment, and let's go squinty-eyed and take a look at this and figure it out. What's going on with that right there? Absolutely incredible. What a great night on the show. Another fantastic, amazing Fader night. And this is the deal. This is 4th of July weekend. This is a weekend and a holiday where we celebrate this great nation of ours. I love it dearly. It's messed up right now, but it's all good. We'll figure it out. We're Americans. We're crazy like that. And appreciate everybody that is just a little bit different than you. Let's go. This is a great weekend to celebrate, to party, to drink, to hang out with friends and family. I want everybody to do it the right way, do it safely, do it smart, do everything that I would do. Just don't get arrested. All right. And that's what you do on this amazing weekend that is the 4th of July. I am your host, Jimmy Church. Thank you to everybody that called in tonight. It was great. It was fun. It was a perfect Fader night. Fade to Black is produced by Hilton J. Palm, Renee, Dennis, and Kevin. Announcers are Steve Harder, Gene Vito. Gene, what's up? And Mark D. Kovar. Webmaster is Drew the Geek. Music, Doug Aldrich. Intro, Spaceboy, spaceboymusic.com. This broadcast is produced by KJCR for the Game Changer Network, and it's owned and copyrighted 2022 by Fade to Black and the Game Changer Network, Inc. It cannot be rebroadcast, downloaded, copied, or used anywhere in the known universe without written permission from Fade to Black or the Game Changer Network. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. I'm going to have fun this weekend. I want you to do the same. I want you to be safe. Happy 4th of July. I'll see you on Monday. Go Backley Tappy.